What is up, you guys? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry, and the reason that I am bare-eyed today is because we are testing out the brand new ColourPop BFF liquid liners. I picked up all 7 of them so I can try them right on my eyes for you so you can see those color swatches in live action. And we are going to test out how the pigmentation is, how the precision is, how the wear time is, and all of that fun stuff. If you are new to my channel and you didn't know, I actually have slightly hooded eyes, and a lot of times liquid liners give me emotional distress and heartache. And I'm not here for that. I'm here to find a new holy grail product, and especially if it's at an affordable price point, I'm all about that. And if you're all about that, and this is what you're here for, then you know what to do. Sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Okay, so if you do not know, ColourPop just recently launched these BFF liquid liners. They retail for $8 a piece, so that is not bad at all, and I am loving that price point as long as it actually works. I actually picked up all 7 of them, like I mentioned before, 7 different shades, including a black shade. They didn't have a brown shade, which a lot of people thought was a little bit weird, but it seemed like they were making these to pair with their colorful mascaras that they launched earlier this month. So it seems like they all coordinate with that. They're very bright, very fun colors, which I'm the market for that. I love me some bright, fun colors, and nobody ever makes liquid liners in that. And I don't like the dippy liners. I like these felt tip ones. So these are felt tip liners, and I'm loving that. Like I said, they seem to have a little bit of a longer tip, which you either like that or you don't. I don't mind. And since I picked up the set cost me $56 USD. So the thing about that is you don't actually save any money when you buy this, because 8 times 7 is 56. So I don't know why ColourPop does that, but they got me. So hey, you know, if you want all the colors, I guess you get this cute box. I mean, the box is really cute, but I usually like at least a couple dollars saving. I don't know, that's just me. A couple claims that ColourPop makes about these liquid eyeliners, in case you're wondering. They claim that it is transfer resistant and it won't smudge, feather, or run. More on that later. I will tell you my first experience with using this and how I felt it was, but we're gonna do a full wear test today, so stay tuned for that. And can I just say a couple things that I know we're all probably thinking out there? Yes, I think I look like a little bit of resemblance to Legolas at the moment. I always feel that way anytime I have my roots freshly done and my brows painted on, but he's a pretty fellow, so we're just gonna go with it. It's all right. Also, today's pimple outcropping that I have going on is possibly brought to you by the new Tarte Face Tape Foundation and or the Base Tape Primer. Not sure who's the culprit yet, not sure if it's either, but I'm getting pimples in places that I don't normally get it. So if you want to see a review on that foundation, I'll pop it down in the description box as well as up on top so you can check it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and zoom in on my eyes and apply these eyeliners on my eyes. Okay, those are the colorful eyeliner swatches. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and apply the black for you guys so you can see what it looks like. I'm still gonna keep a really neutral eye so you can really see how it performs. I do wanna talk about really quickly the fact that I wore the black yesterday, so I wanted to pre-test it to get some opinions going, get some thoughts on it going, and I have to say, on a blank bare eye, there was transfer on my upper lid. Like I mentioned, my eyes are hooded, so that was not very fun. I'm hoping that because I'm gonna be doing it on a set eye, set makeup and everything, it'll last longer, but only time will tell, so definitely stay tuned and I'll tell you guys my thoughts on all these colorful shades right in a second. Okay, here is the black liner all done. This is with me when I get ready to do my eyebrows. I want to show you guys what it looks like when my eyes are relaxed. So there's lots of smudging that may or may not occur. We are gonna see with that wear test. Let me tell you my thoughts on these colors. Okay, so for me, I was starting to do like a little pile of the ones that I liked pushed aside, and then it started to become like almost every single one until we got to the yellow. So first of all, the pink and red I thought were gonna be like really similar because they kind of dried down on my hand yesterday when I was swatching them. Really similar, but on the eyes you can definitely tell a difference. But the red is more of like a pinky red, not like a stark red, but I still really like these. I've always wanted a pink and red liquid liner in a felt tip form, and they're here for it. It glided right on. It was so smooth, so seamless as you saw. Love those. The green, obsessed. It's like a minty hunter green, like a mix between both, and I love that. The blue was interesting. I don't know if you noticed as I was applying it, but it seemed to get darker the more you layered it. One quick swipe was like a lighter type of blue, and then when you did another layer to like go and fine tune, it was starting to get darker. So I'm not sure if I like that or not. More testing will be required for that one because it started to gear towards like a midnight blue, which I'm fine with, but I don't know if it'll look patchy if you don't go over it a couple times. So that one's interesting. I don't know. The yellow one was the weirdest one. Now it is a little too light for my light skin tone. I think on darker skin tones, you'll be able to see it pop a little bit better, and hopefully people will do some swatches that are of darker skin tone on that because it'll be beautiful, except this is one that I definitely need to shake. It was a little chunky, if you noticed, as I was applying. A little chunky. That was kind of odd, but while I was doing it, I was like, wait, I thought there was a white liner. Like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted this set, because I saw the gray. And then I realized the gray one is the white one. So, which looks a lot like the black one in packaging, but it is this one that's like grayish. So the white I was super optimistic about. It is super duper smooth, so I did like that. You noticed a little bit of residue on there that was changing the color of the white. I think it was because the blue liner was like really at the base, so it will pick up and tint a little bit if you have shadow, I think, and stuff. So testing will be required with the white one to see if it is a good white liquid liner, which if you're familiar with my channel at all, I have a struggle with white liquid liner, but it wasn't chunky and it wasn't cracky as far as just like a quick wear. I'm very optimistic about with this one. Very, very optimistic. So all the color liners seem to be pretty matte. The black one I would say is like a satin finish. It's not totally matte, but it's not shiny vinyl either. It's somewhere in between, which I'm fine with. I'm liking that. I'm loving the look. Now yesterday I mentioned I did get a little bit of transfer on the upper eyelid. I'm hoping that doesn't happen today. Only time will tell, but my theory was that it's because I just put it on bare eyes. I'd actually already had my makeup worn since the morning, and it was like 8 hours later, and I got these in the mail. I'm like, let me try the black, because we were gonna go out to dinner anyways. So I was already greasy, you know, and it was bad. But I didn't even have any, I just had like a neutral base on like how I had today. But now with eyeshadow and everything done, maybe, because it's all fresh, it'll kind of mesh together. But we will see. Even though the tip is a little bit long, it isn't too flexible. It still has some firmness to it. So I'm really liking the applicator. I'm really liking it has a nice click. So you can actually hear it click and it feels secure. It doesn't feel like it's gonna pop right back off. These feel like high-end liners overall. You wouldn't know that they were only $8 a piece. So I'm liking that. All right, you guys, I actually just went ahead and applied the red liquid liner right over the black so we can kind of test out the transferness or not transferness or whatever, smudging. Let's see how this wears for both the colored liners and the black, because I'm a little bit, you know, nervous seeing how yesterday's went. I usually try to stick with waterproof near my hooded watery eyes. Even if the black doesn't work out, I'm really excited to have these felt tip colorful liners that are so smooth, so pigmented, so I can find a different black if this one doesn't work. If the black one works, then I'm even more excited, because for $8 and quality product, quality pigment, I am here for that. And I also want to mention that I did not do any other eyeliner at all. So the only eyeliner that's on my eyes is this felt tip. I didn't do any upper rim or lower, nothing. So whatever you see is what you get with this one. So let's go ahead and see how this wears now. All right, guys, we are back and it has been a little over 6 hours, so not a crazy long wear test, but yesterday in the preliminary test, it had transferred and smudged within an hour. So this looks pretty great. If in fact, it's a little more matte than I felt like it was yesterday. So I'd say if you have more oily eyelids, then be cautious of this eyeliner. If you are trying to use it without having any kind of setting products underneath, because I think that's what helped it really to stick today and not transfer, but it's not running at all. I mean, I've had my eye makeup done before and did an eyeliner that it still ran in the corner of my eyes. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing any running here. It's looking pretty good. One more thing I want to mention is I don't notice it now, but the first like 2 hours, it kind of felt tight. Like the liner kind of shrunk up as it dried almost. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's going to irritate me the more that I use it. So it's something to keep in mind if you don't like those liners that you kind of like feel a tightness on the skin, then you might not like it. But yeah, I hope that kind of answered all your guys' questions that you might have about this liner. If I did miss anything, definitely drop the question down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. But overall, for $8, I'm pretty happy with it, and I love all the colors. Ooh! All right, my love bugs, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new to my channel and new to my face, well, hey, what's up? Welcome. Please go down and hit that little red subscribe button. That way you can be a part of our little fan bam that we have here, and you'll get notified when I upload, which is at least 3 times a week. And I have so much fun creating for you guys. I have a couple really fun episodes next week that I cannot wait to push out for you guys. So excited. And whether you are my original fan bam or my new fan bam, if you have some social media accounts, go and make sure that you follow me over there. I am on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat most of the time. Thank you all so much for stopping by today, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome, happy, glorious, colorful, rainbow kind of day. Bye!